All right. 35 of you on that should be enough, surely. All right. I'm just going to mute you all. Don't take it personally. It's just that I'd rather hear my own voice.
Hey.
All right. Who's that? Oh, it's Rona. Cool. More Pretty Stew. He's coming in as well. All right. That looks like it's everyone. I think. All right. Good. That's me there. Sweet. All right, guys. So I think that's a lot of you. Got 36 of you, which is great. So we're going to be going through a bunch of stuff for the glutes, lower, mid, and upper back. All right. A couple of these movements towards the end, you're going to get a little bit burny, but just try and hold them if you can. That's someone at the door. I'm sure Raz will get that. We're going to go through a little warm-up first. Nothing too harsh. All right, so we're just going to go through a little gorilla stretch. So I'm going to need you all to stand up. Excellent. All right, so what we're going to do, you're going to tuck your chin into your chest. You're going to roll your back down, slight bend in the knees. And you're going to bring your hands down just below the knee. So you can just start to feel that back stretch out. And then we're just going to move side to side, letting the weight of your arms pull you and rotate as much as you can. All right. We're just going to do 15 of these in each direction. If you can bring your hands to the floor, even better. Keep that chin tucked into your chest, so you should be looking at your own knees. All right, when we're done with this, we're just going to slowly stand back up, keeping that chin tucked in till the very end. Open up. Excellent. All right, so we're just going to do a few little rotations through the waist. So we're just going to twist as far as you can in one direction, keeping the hips locked out. All right, and rotate the other way. So you should be looking at the wall behind you. Try not to bend the knees, so I don't want to see you doing this so you can get further. That doesn't really matter. All I want you to do is just get as much rotation through those lats and through the lower back as you can. We're just going to do a couple more of these. All right, one more each side. Cool. All right, so back down on the ground. Go into a little cruciform back stretch. So for this, so I can get the right position here. What we're going to do, right hand is going to be out to the side when we're lying on the floor. So right hand down on the floor. Your right foot is going to come up so it's on your left knee. That's it. All right, so left hand takes hold of that knee and you're going to bring it down towards the floor. I want you to look towards the right hand. Keep your right shoulder on the floor. So you're just pulling that knee as far as you can without the shoulder coming up. And we're just going to hold that for 30 seconds. Try not to hold your breath when you're doing this. I know it might get a little bit twitchy, but if you can breathe into it, relax, you'll be able to stretch a little bit further. If you hold your breath, you'll just start to shake, okay? 10 more seconds. All right, bring the leg back to the center. And left arm comes out to the side. Left leg on right knee. Right hand on left knee. And we're just going to pull down to the side. Okay? So from here, pull that right knee down towards the floor, keeping that shoulder down on the floor if you can. All right? Keep looking back towards the extended arm. Remember, breathe nice and deeply. Ten more seconds. Okay, come back to the middle. This time we're staying in the same position. Right hand is out to the side. And we're going to form a little right angle at the knee. And then we're going to do the same stretch, but this time we'll be pulling this leg all the way down to the floor. The shoulder comes up, and then to stretch, you're going to turn towards the right and try and push that shoulder down towards the floor. It shouldn't get to the floor. You should start to feel a nice big stretch through the lower back. And keep breathing, nice, slow, deep breaths. And that shoulder should be getting closer and closer to the floor each time you exhale. All right, back to the middle. Same again. So, left foot up, form that right angle at the knee and hip. Right hand onto the outside of the knee, left hand out, and we're going to bring that knee all the way down to the floor. So your whole body rotates, and then we're going to try and drive that left shoulder down towards the floor. Keep that arm out, that's your little weight, gently pulling you into that stretch. Nice, big, slow breaths. Ten more seconds. And back on up to the middle. All right. Last one of this little series, we're going to bring that right foot. So it's just on your shin, on your left shin. We're going to pull that knee down towards the floor again. And then we're going to reach back behind us and we're going to try and get that shoulder to the floor. That knee comes up a little bit, that's fine. I want you to really rotate through, drive down towards the floor as hard as you can. Ten more seconds. Back to the middle. Left foot on right shin, hand on the knee, pull all the way down and stretch, driving that shoulder down towards the floor. Try and get as much stretch as you can. You should be feeling this right across the top of that butt here. And relax. All right, up the tongue. Okay, so next we're just going to come into doing a little cat-cow stretch. Loosen off through that thoracic spine. So movement we're going to be, you want to have a right angle at the knee. Then we're going to bend over, try and keep that right angle here. Shoulders directly, hands directly underneath the shoulders, knee directly underneath the hips. Okay, so from here, what I want you to do is you're going to try and pull that chest through as much as you can, pushing the floor away and looking up towards the ceiling. And arch the back up, tuck the chin in, and look back towards your knees. And back the other way, pull that chest through. appear to have a wife sneaking around the front room. What are you looking for? Your scissors are in the bag with the other stuff. And back the other way, arch up as high as you can. Push that floor away. Try and push the shoulder blades apart. And that'd be Raz sneaking out, like a little ninja. I guess nobody noticed her because we were in weird positions. Pull that chest through again. We're just going to do this a few more times, pulling that chest through as hard as you can. So you're trying to get as much of an arch in that lower back as you possibly can. And push back up the other way, driving those shoulder blades apart. Push that floor away. Really arch up as high as you can. And back down and through, chest through. Look up to that ceiling, pull the chest through. Last time, push the back up, big arch up. Shoulder blades away from each other. Push that ground away as hard as you can. And relax. All right. So for the next one, we're going to be stretching to our butt. We're going to be doing the figure 4 stretch. We're going to have 2 variations on this. We're going to have working into the main glute and then working into the glute minor on the outside here. Okay. So what we're going to do, I'll talk you through it and then we'll get into doing it together. Lie down on the floor. I'm going to have my left foot on my right knee. So I'm making that little 4 symbol here. My left hand goes through the middle. Right hand comes around the back of the thigh into this position here. All right. Pull that hand up into the knee, and I'm going to try and pull my chin as close to my chest as I can. All right, that's going to be our first stretch. So let's get set up into that. Let me see you all in there. That's it. All right, so look straight ahead and try and pull your knee as close to your chest as you can. Really squeeze yourself into a little ball. We're going to be here a little while, so sorry. All right, 10 more seconds. And relax, back to the floor. Change feet, so right foot, left knee, right hand goes through the middle, left hand around the back. Link your fingers up to the knee, and from here, we're going to pull into the chest. If you can, lick your own foot. Go on, Sharon. I know you want to. Lick it. All right, pull that as hard as you can towards the chest so you can feel that stretch in your glute. All right, 10 more seconds. And relax. All right, so the next one we're going to do is going to be the same stretch. We're going to do that figure 4 again, but this time, once we've done the stretch in one position, we're going to move into another one. I'll show you this one. We'll come down to here. So we're in that figure 4 stretch. I'm going to put my arm out to the side, and I'm going to come down to a 45-degree angle like this. Okay? That'll let you get into that stretch all down the outside of the glute here. Okay? So, lie back. Right foot, left knee. Actually, no, other way around, sorry. Left foot, right knee. Hands go through, link behind the knee. We're going to pull that chest, the knee to the chest. We're going to relax the head back this time onto the floor. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds. And then when I say, we're going to extend out that right elbow. And we're going to roll over so our body's at a 45-degree angle and we're supporting that weight on that elbow. All right, and we're going to hold that for a further 30 seconds. So just 10 more seconds in this position. All right, so right elbow out, lean over to your right, so your elbow's on the floor and your body's at a 45-degree angle, and then you can pull that knee in closer to your chest, and you should feel that stretch going all down the outside of your left butt cheek. All right, relax. Back to the middle, change legs. Right foot, left knee, right hand through the middle, left hand links, pull the knee to the chest, keeping the head on the floor this time. All right, left elbow out, roll down to the left so your body weight is on that elbow. You're at a 45-degree angle, relax onto the floor and pull that knee to your chest. Ten more seconds. And relax. All right. So we're going to have a look at a pigeon stretch next. All right. Sharon, you can come up now. There you go. Have a little lie down there. So we're going to have a look at the pigeon stretch next. I'm going to have a look at different variations on the foot. So I'll just show you the foot placements first, and then we'll have a look at some scaling options. So for the first movement, what tends to happen is we have that foot in close to the body here. All right, that's going to work all the way down to the glutes here. But if you want to get a bit more glute involvement, we want to bring that foot further out. So if you have that at this angle here and then rotate through, you're going to get into that glute a lot more, and it's going to be a bit more painful. All right, or if you want to go the halfway, you can bring it down and you can rotate in this way. When we're doing these movements, we don't want to be leaning back here. What we want to do is rotating the hip through, so you can really start to feel that stretch on the glute. Okay, so even if I'm up here, my butt's not on the floor, if I'm rotating that hip in, I'm going to get more of a stretch through it. Because we're going to be holding this position for quite a while, and if you're not the most flexible person in the world, like I know some of you are not, what we can do is you can grab yourself a selection of cushions, hopefully with monkeys on them, like that. And you can basically set yourself up so your arse is resting on the cushions and your foot is over the side, and that'll support you that way. So it'll look sort of like that. You can do the same thing with yoga blocks or with textbooks. So if you've got a handy stack of books about furniture, gym, and stretching, then you can use that instead, where you can sit on that, and then that's supporting your weight, and we still get into a long stretch this way. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you all a minute or two to sort yourself out with a stack of books or a couple of cushions if you're not that flexible, and then we will get into the stretch. All right, let me just have a look at what all your lovely little faces are doing. Okay, Vicky's looking creepy off to the side. Zoe still doesn't look pregnant. Kat looks slightly nervous. All right, this is all good stuff. This is good. James is muttering something sotto voce to Ian. Robin is just lost and confused and staring at herself in the mirror. Rosa's doing odd stuff. Don't know what you're up to, Rosa. Looks weird. Hey, Louise, see, you're not the least flexible person here. I knew you would be worried. All right. Mark is apparently cupping himself. Graham's just getting into a stretch already, getting ahead of himself. Ross, I don't know what he's up to in there. Rebecca, sup, bitch. All right. Callan's in there. I mean, we're not in the stretch yet, Callan. Stop showing off. Chill. We're letting people get stuff. You just got to scroll through, see if people are actually, nobody's moving. Not one of you is moving, so you're all super flexible. Or I've procrastinated for long enough. Excellent. All right, so. Oh, shit. Oh no, I've put Nick as my main picture. Don't want that. She's weird looking. How do I get rid of her? Oh no, this is being recorded as well. That is not good. All right. Oh, and I've apparently unmuted her. All right. Oh well. There we go. All right. Let's get to this then. So we're going to be holding this stretch for some time. Okay, so it's going to get uncomfortable, but that's good. We're trying to stretch out those glutes. After this, I would not recommend anybody do any exercise because your ass is going to be ruined, and not in a good way. So what we're going to do, on all fours for me. All right, cool. So we're going to bring the left knee up so it's between your hands. And then you're going to stretch your right leg out behind you. And you can just move that foot out a little bit. And that will give you a nice little seat there, okay? You can have your back foot flat on the floor, so having this part of the foot on the floor. Or if you start to get cramped, you can come up onto the toe. It doesn't really matter too much, okay? So from this position here, you're going to rotate through. So your hip is moving towards your knee, all right? You can support yourself here to start off with, and we'll be going down into the stretch a little bit more in a minute, all right? So try and let your weight drop down. Your left butt cheek does not have to be on the floor in this position. In fact, if you have big legs, it probably won't be, all right? There we go. So we're going to hold this position for probably another minute. And then we're going to bring the foot out to, you can choose either the 45-degree angle or 90-degree angle in front of you to get more into the glutes. And we'll hold that for a minute. Then we're going to come back to this. I'm going to lie down for a bit. So if you want to get more of a stretch from this, if you can see how my back is a bit arched here, if I pull my chest through a bit more, it's going to increase my stretch. And if you're starting to warm up and feel a bit more comfortable, you can sit up. And that will increase your stretch as well. If you push the back foot away, you'll start to get more of a stretch through your hip flexor as well, just to get more things stretching. Okay, just 20 more seconds here. All right. So move your weight over to the left, so you're sat down on your butt, and then you can move your foot out to wherever you want it to be. Remember, the further away that foot is from you, the more you're going to get into that glute, the more uncomfortable this is going to be. If you're at this angle here, it's still going to be uncomfortable, but it should be a bit more bearable. All right, so from here, lying on the floor, we're going to rotate through the waist there and try and get that butt down to the floor. Again, you can support your weight on your hands, and if your back foot starts to cramp up, you can come onto the toe. Pull that chest through. Okay, so we're just going to hold this for a minute. So that's another 50 seconds to go. Ooh. That one's a little bit burny. So if you want to increase the stretch here, you can bring your right hand over so it's past your knee, and then you can put your elbow to the floor, and you can try and twist through the waist a little bit more and bring your chest through to look away from you. Now get more into that glute. We've got another 20 seconds. All right, last 5 seconds. And over onto that glute again. Sit up. Give yourself a second. We're going to bring that heel in close to the body. Then we're going to just take a second and we're just going to lie down on that foot here. Okay. And just chill. You can reach your hands out ahead of you, drop your chest down to the floor, put a little bit more weight into that glute, and you can just chill there for a little bit. Okay. Let us say, we'll do another minute from here. All right. I know it's getting a little bit burny. That's fine. A few deep breaths. Let your body sink into the stretch a little bit more. We have another 30 seconds to go. Okay. All right, there we go. And let's come out of that stretch. Straighten your legs out. And then we're going to go the other way. Oh, that is quite crampy. All right, everyone ready? I mean, I'm asking, I can literally see three of you, but you three look ready, so I'm going to go with that. Okay, so onto all fours. Right knee up between the hands, bring that foot out. And then we're just going to stretch that foot out and sit down here. Straight arms there, pull that chest through, and we're going to hold this for a minute. We'll try and pull that chest through. Don't have this little hunch in your back, you can avoid it. And if you want to get a little bit more of a stretch, you can sit up over your leg here. Push that hip down towards the floor to get that hip flexor a little bit more involved. Okay? Rotate round again to the right, so you're rotating your body towards the leg that's on the floor. Get a little bit more glute involved. All right, 15 more seconds. Pull that chest through. Hard, hard, hard. Get that hip flexor involved a bit more. All right, and roll over onto the glute. And we're going to bring that foot forward to whatever angle you want. And then we're going to roll ourselves into position. All right. There. Straight arm to start off with. We're just going to hold this one for a minute as well. So pushing that chest through, nice flat back from your chest up, and push that hip down towards the floor. When we get to about 30 seconds, if you want, we're going to bring that elbow to the floor and try and push through to rotate a little bit more around to get that glute involved again. All right. Remember this one and through. I think for the next one of these, I need to have something disturbing in the background. Like Where's Wally, but with knives. All right, so left elbow to the floor. And then we're going to try and rotate through, pushing that left shoulder down to the ground. All right, just 20 more seconds. Out we come. All right, so heel in nice and close. And then rotate through and sit on down onto that leg. And you can reach forward and let that chest come down to the ground. And just relax. We'll be here for a little while. Nice long, slow, deep breaths. Relax down. Try and get that chest down all the way to the floor. Doesn't matter if your back's a little bit rounded, there's stuff underneath. And push that back leg out as far as you can. Try and make yourself as long as possible. Right, just 30 more seconds. All right, out we come. Oh, okay. So, we've got one more stretch to do. And we've got two variations on this you can do. One of them will involve your hamstrings, one of them won't. So if your hammies are still a little bit sore from Monday, you don't have to get them involved. Or if you feel like your upper back needs more work, then the kneeling version of this is going to be better. All right, so version one, we'll say you're going to want something which is about knee height. I have this magnificent chair. All right, so this one, I'll be setting my hands. Oh, you can't see jack shit there. There we go. You can see the chair. Lucky people. All right, so from here, your hands will be set at shoulders width apart. Palms will be flat down on something, and we're going to have the knees about hip width apart. Drive the hips back, and we'll be dropping down through into this position here. All right, so the chair is taking some of the weight out of this stretch, and it's going to let you drop that weight through. All right, that's version one we're going to look at. Version two is going to be done stood up. So, see if you can see me over here. You want something probably at about waist height. So it's the same stretch, shoulders width apart here, send the hips back, but this time we're getting those hamstrings involved as well. Just really depends on what you want to stretch the most, all right? So I'll let yourselves get set up for that. We're going to be holding this stretch for 3 minutes, so choose wisely, all right? This is going to be a spicy little one. So get yourselves sorted out. Oh, look at that. Is that an echo bike in the background, Nick? That's not yours. All right. Let me have a little scroll through, see where everyone is. Oh, cat's bringing through some interesting stuff there. There's a lot of movement going on. All right, don't worry, no need to rush. Give you all another minute or two. Wait, if I put you onto a gallery view, that would be so much easier. All right, let's see who's ready. Graham, that chair might tip on you. You want to turn it around the other way. There you go. Cool. All right, Alan, are you there? You've gone down beneath your table, or are you getting stuff? I can't tell. Let's have a look on the other page. Ah, there he is. All right, cool. Chris is over there. Everyone looks ready. I don't know what they're ready for. It's looking a little bit dodgy, I'm not going to lie, but what the hell? All right, everyone ready? Give me a little wave if you're ready. Oh, everyone's waving at me. I feel popular. Woohoo! All right. Okay. I'm going to go over here because I think this one's worse for me. All right, so hands on, knees apart, or send those hips back, and we're going to push that chest through. And we're just going to sit here for 3 minutes, because that's fine. You may find somewhere around about the minute mark you start to twitch. Don't worry about it, just twitch. It's fine, twitching's good. Some of the best people twitched. Charles Babbage, he invented the computer, he was a twitcher, so we're in good company. Try not to move out of the position. If you move, you sort of ruin it and have to start again. All right, so that's us coming up to the first minute. Probably, I don't know, I'm doing Mississippi's in my head. I understand Mississippi's are probably not the most accurate way of counting. Nice, big, deep breaths. On that exhale, let your body relax down into that stretch a little bit more. That's halfway. All right, 1 minute left. All right, so in the last 15 seconds, a few deep breaths. Now, coming out of this stretch, we want to be careful. All right, so we're going to come out of it very slowly. Big breath in, slowly lift up, bend your elbows, take a stretch out your shoulders, bend your knees, take a stretch out your hamstrings, and slowly bring yourself up. All right, shake your arms out. And that, you lovely people, is that. Woo. Wow, busy. Cool. All right. Same time again on, when's the next one? Friday. All right. I can stay on the line for a few minutes, 5-10 minutes if anyone's got any questions. Otherwise, I'm going to unmute you all and just let the carnage ensue. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Thanks, Kai.